What if I told you Ram just built a truck so brutal? Ford's engineers are already back at the drawing board. Welcome back to Cars Review. And today we are diving into the truck that has the entire off-road world losing its mind. The 2027 Ram 3000 Power Wagon. This is not your average heavy-duty pickup. This is Ram's declaration of war against the Ford F-250 Tremor. And after seeing what's under the hood, we don't think Ford saw this coming. Let's start with the big question everyone is asking. Can the Ram 3000 Power Wagon really dethrone the F-250 Tremor? Based on everything leaking out of Ram's testing grounds, the answer might be a resounding yes. This truck is rumored to ride on a heavily reinforced version of Ram's HD platform, built specifically to handle brutal off-road abuse while still hauling serious weight. We are talking about a truck designed from the ground up to dominate rock crawling, desert running, and heavy towing all at once. Under the hood, rumors point to a twin-turbo diesel powerhouse capable of pushing well past 800 pound-feet of torque. That is the kind of number that makes construction crews, ranchers, and overlanding enthusiasts sit up and pay attention. Ford's F-250 Tremor has been the go-to choice for off-road capability in the heavy-duty segment for years, but insiders suggest Ram is aiming to blow past it with a beefed-up suspension system, factory-installed locking differentials front and rear, and increased ground clearance that could make the Tremor's off-road package look outdated overnight. And here's where things get even more interesting. The Power Wagon name has always meant serious off-road business, going all the way back to its military roots. Ram appears to be leaning hard into that legacy for 2027, giving this truck a more aggressive stance, wider fender flares, and skid plates that look like they were pulled straight off a rock-crawling competition rig. If these leaks are accurate, this could be the most capable Power Wagon Ram has ever built. So why does this matter for Ford? Because the F-250 Tremor has owned this space for a while now, offering serious capability without stepping into full Raptor territory. If Ram truly delivers everything being rumored, Ford may be forced to respond fast, or risk losing off-road buyers who want maximum capability without sacrificing towing muscle. Now let's step inside the 2027 Ram 3000 Power Wagon, because this is where Ram is reportedly going all out to separate itself from Ford. Early reports suggest a completely redesigned cabin built around a massive curved digital display that stretches across the dashboard, blending the gauge cluster and infotainment screen into one seamless unit. If that sounds ambitious, that's because Ram wants this truck to feel like a command center, not just a work vehicle. Leather and rugged textile options are expected throughout the cabin, giving buyers the choice between a premium off-road aesthetic or a more traditional heavy-duty work truck feel. Rumors also point to a reinforced center console designed to survive years of tools, gear, and job site abuse, while still offering wireless charging, extra USB-C ports, and a premium sound system for those long highway hauls. On the technology side, insiders suggest the Power Wagon could debut a new off-road camera system with up to 7 external angles, giving drivers a complete view of rocks, trails, and obstacles from inside the cabin. Combine that with reported adaptive terrain, modes that automatically adjust throttle response, differential lock settings, and suspension stiffness, and you have a truck that's trying to make extreme off-roading feel almost effortless. Now let's talk towing, because this is where the real battle with the Ford F-250 Tremor begins. The Tremor has built its reputation on balancing off-road capability with serious workhorse strength, and Ram appears determined not to fall behind. Rumored towing capacity for the Power Wagon sits close to 20,000 pounds when properly equipped, a number that would put serious pressure on Ford to match or exceed it in their next Tremor update. Ram is also expected to include a reinforced tow package featuring integrated trailer brake controllers, upgraded cooling systems for the engine and transmission, and a redesigned hitch receiver built to handle extreme loads without sacrificing the truck's off-road geometry. That combination of maximum towing, muscle, and hardcore trail capability is exactly the kind of dual-threat package that could make buyers cross-shopping the Tremor take a serious second look. Safety technology is also rumored to receive a major boost, with adaptive cruise control, trailer sway control, and blind spot monitoring built specifically to work even when a large trailer is attached. For a segment where towing safety matters just as much as horsepower numbers, this could be a major selling point for cautious buyers. So Ram isn't just building a tough truck. They're reportedly building a truck that refuses to choose between off-road dominance and towing power. All right, let's talk numbers. Because pricing and timing are what will ultimately decide if the 2027 Ram 3000 Power Wagon can truly stun the Ford F-250 Tremor. Industry insiders are estimating a starting price somewhere in the mid-$70,000 range for the base Power Wagon trim, with fully loaded models potentially pushing past $90,000 once every off-road and towing package is added. That puts it right in direct competition with a well-equipped F-250 Tremor, setting up one of the most intense heavy-duty showdowns we've seen in years. As for timing, current rumors suggest a possible reveal in late 2026, with production and dealership arrivals following in early to mid-2027. That timeline would give Ram a real opportunity to make a splash right as truck buyers are shopping for their next heavy-duty rig, and it puts pressure squarely on Ford to have an answer ready. So how does this all stack up? On paper, if these leaks hold true, the Ram 3000 Power Wagon could out-torque the Tremor, match or beat it on towing capacity, and bring a more aggressive off-road package straight from the factory. That's a serious threat to a truck that has spent years building its reputation as the off-road king of the heavy-duty class. But Ford isn't exactly sitting still either. The F-250 Tremor has years of proven reliability, a massive loyal fan base, and a track record of real-world performance that buyers trust. Numbers on a spec sheet are one thing, but durability, dealer support, and resale value are areas where Ford has traditionally held a strong advantage. Ram will need more than just impressive rumors to convince long-time Ford truck owners to make the switch. Still, if even half of what's being reported turns out to be true, the 2027 Ram 3000 Power Wagon could mark one of the boldest moves Ram has made in the heavy-duty segment in years. A truck built to conquer trails, tow massive loads, and challenge Ford head-on all at the same time is exactly the kind of vehicle that shakes up an entire class. So what do you think? Is the Ram 3000 Power Wagon about to dethrone the Ford F-250 Tremor? Or is Ford's reputation simply too strong to overcome? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, because we want to hear which side of this heavy-duty battle you're on. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button here at Cars Review, because we bring you the latest truck news, leaks, and reveals before anyone else. Give this video a thumbs up if you're Team Ram, and we will see you in the next one.